Well, hello everyone. Welcome to week 5, getting close to the end of the class. Just passed over to the other side. So you've got to be loving that. Anyways, I hope you all are doing well. This week has started out crazy for me. The yearbooks just arrived, and it was really funny. One of the teachers at school was saying, "Oh yes, Miss Wood, it's like you just birthed a baby and it's out in the world and everybody's enjoying it." And anybody in this class that does big productions or yearbook or anything where hundreds of people are going to see it know that it's not exactly like that. And I wrote him back, "No, it's more like birthing a baby and having 9,000 people judge it." It is. It's like you're just hoping that you found every mistake before you, before you publish it. So, anyways, it'll be fine. But I've been passing out yearbooks nonstop for 2 days and doing grades. I think a lot of us are in the last couple of weeks before we're out for summer. Yes. And some of you are already out, you lucky dogs. And so back to our class. So I wanted to say, related to the discussion topics, I already had addressed some of them before, but Andrea, I wanted to thank you for the shout out about my videos. I appreciate it. It's fun to talk to you guys through the computer. And I like to make it as one-on-one and Skype-like as possible. My kids tease me about how close I sit when I talk to you guys, but I just like it that way. And I really loved that you brought your teen in to work on your flipped classroom. They love to be put in leadership positions. They love to help, and they know so much about technology. Today my students were working on the Chromebooks, and I'm a Mac person. And so I was looking for something on Chromebook, and I was getting frustrated because I could find spelling, but I couldn't find the spell check. And then one of my students came over and he's like, "Oh, Miss Wood, we just go to app only and add Grammarly or add," and pop, had it set up, and it was great. I mean, we need to learn too. And even those of us that do technology all the time, sometimes we need somebody else to lead us or teach us. That's the way it works. And it's really great when you can bring the kids into teaching you. Even the littles have things to offer related to technology. And it's fun for them to feel that they're in charge. And it gives them a sense of empowerment. And we love that with our kids, don't we? Okay, so I wanted to clarify a couple things on week 5. Just so you weren't concerned. First of all, you're doing your live virtual tonight with your partners. I wanted you to carry on with your one partner, because a lot of times you switch constantly in groups, and I do that sometimes. Sometimes I switch it up pretty radically in the 8 weeks, but I also think it's nice when you have one person that you can really reflect on the whole class with, your partner. And so that's why I've been having you guys go back and forth. And so I've got some questions for you for tonight's meetup, and some of you have already met up, but there's 5, and they're listed under the live virtual. But basically, do you have fears, concerns in regards to students being dependent on technology? What is one emerging technology that you would really like to try in your classroom, but due to availability or training you haven't tried yet? What were your struggles and your successes in regards to 3D printing? Discuss the use of your observation spreadsheet and your reflection. Did you have any aha moments while observing? Did the observation inspire you to try something new in your own classroom? And discuss with your partner the tech book you are currently reading. What are you enjoying about your choice? I actually had torn out an article about a new tech book, gosh darn it, that I wanted to share with you guys. I will put it up in an announcement because it was really interesting. It was about the women of Silicon Valley, and girls that became young women that got involved in coding and creating programs, and it was quite interesting, and I thought you might get a kick out of reading it and find it interesting. I will add it to the Goodreads site as well. Now, for assignment number 5, you're doing your emerging technology presentation, and I want to clear something up with you. The due date says June 11th, but that's just the first due date on this one. I'm going to give you guys through week 6 if you need it to work on it. Some of you are done with school and you're going to be able to whip out this presentation and turn it in this Sunday, and you're going to be ready to go. Some of you are in the final weeks of school and you might be a little bit overwhelmed. So if you notice when you look on week 6, the only thing that I've asked you to do assignment-wise on week 6 is to continue reading your technology book, because I want to make sure you're on top of that since the class is only 8 weeks long. So I'm letting you know now that if you want to turn in your presentation on Sunday the 11th, you may. If you need extra days, that's fine. If you want to go all the way up till the next Sunday in week 6, that's fine too. But it has to be done by then, because then you're doing the presentation online week 7 for all of your other classmates to view. Okay? So is week 5 the deadline? It's the soft deadline. If you can make it by then, you like to get it out of the way, get it out of the way. You need more time, I'm fine with that. Okay, I think you know by now that I am not the type of professor that's going to be about a deadline, as long as you're communicating with me and letting me know what's going on. Okay, the last thing that I want to say is somebody asked me, for their technology presentation, they were like, could I do a topic related to stem cell science and technology? And yes, you can. Of course, you looked at the tab on the Google Sheet. You were supposed to go on there and put what your topic was going to be on, so I was going to see it. But I just wanted to let you know, it didn't have to be something absolutely, in the educational column if there was something that you were really interested in relation to technology. Because think about it. Even if you're looking at technology related to medicine or stem cell work, how is that going to affect education? And that's how you can make your tie into education. What's going to have to be done in science classes? Are things going to change in high school? Are things going to change in college based on this new technology, such as 3D printing, which we just went through, in the medical field? So even if you're looking at technology outside of the immediate realm of education, it's still all connected, because somewhere these people have to learn. So if you have found something that you're really interested in and you're like, oh, you know what, I want to switch to that now, just let me know. And I'm fine with that. Okay? So I want you all to have a good week. I want you to relax as much as you can. Have a wonderful live virtual. I look forward to your notes. And that's about it. If you need me, you know how to get hold of me. I'm here. Have a good night. Bye-bye.